Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle, it's Judowski. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The noise level is relentless here on second down. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, He's now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this three-star QB is.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's it, fly. Complete to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The give to the back. Crosses to 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Sprinting away. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Badgers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a prediction.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Badgers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Rides the back on the option, the give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. attention. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Creates a little space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to...
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on second down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got a man in the middle. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Floating away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls.
Turning on the Jets. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Badgers are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a little space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Working the middle, it's complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The play action fake. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Badger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same look.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Badgers will have it first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Badgers line it up with a first and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show tonight.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Dances away. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Makes the catch. It's Anger. Takes it the other way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Flips it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting out the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Rutgers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback making adjustments. Got the quick pass. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Badgers want to move quickly. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. First down, 10 yards to go. Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up.